Hey y'all. Well, I've been working all day today and we have a small group tonight from church at a friend's house, so I need to fix a dessert. And when you come in, you've been working all day, it's late, and you need to make a quick dessert and you don't have a lot of ingredients in your house. The best thing to make is called a butter roll pie. This pie was originally, I think, made by women back in the Depression days when there wasn't much of anything. Groceries was scarce. There wasn't a lot of food, was not plentiful. So I think that this was used back then. I know we ate this a lot when I was growing up. It's just a real quick, cheap dessert. You don't have to have a lot of ingredients. So do your, put your stove on, your oven on 350 and get it started preheating. Put you some, let me move around here where you can see. Put you down some aluminum foil. All it takes is flour, milk, sugar, vanilla flavoring. That's it. But it is a delicious dessert. I made this a couple of weeks ago for a small group and took it and it was a hit. And I don't think anybody there had ever ate it before. So this would be good for you young girls to learn this dessert for your children. So you will have, oh, and I did forget that you have to put oil. Actually, you make, just like you were going to make biscuits, you use the same ingredients as you would if you was making biscuits. Oil, flour, and milk. And sugar. You put sugar in your dough, sweeten it. And like I always tell you, I don't measure. I never measure. But I could if you needed me to. I could measure all this for you. So you got flour, oil, sugar, and milk. And you just want this consistency of to be like making a pie crust, kind of where you can roll it. We're going to roll it out with a rolling pin. So after you get all of that in there, just start working your milk and your flour together. How was y'all's day today? Me and my friend, we swap out 2 days a week working at each other's house, getting things caught up that we need to do that is either a hard job to do by yourself or you just need somebody to kind of get you going. So we kind of just keep each other going when you want to talk yourself out of something, procrastinate and put it off till tomorrow. Well, if you got a set time and somebody coming, then you can't do that. So today we cleaned her refrigerator. We organized a couple of drawers. We put some curtains up she'd been wanting up. Okay, so see, I just stirred it all up, get it all mixed in together, and it's thick. Make it up thick. Then, of course, y'all all know that you've got to put you some flour out to roll it out. Put your flour down, just like you're just gonna roll out biscuits. I don't roll out biscuits, but some people do. Okay, so get it started. I try to start mine out in a more like a rectangle, because we're gonna roll it up. Okay. Get it about as thick as I usually do mine maybe 1/8 of an inch. Not quite as thin as a pie crust, a little bit little bit thicker than a pie crust. Okay. All right. That's that part. Okay, so now you're going to see how fast, I'm a fast cooker. I like everything you cook fast. Just take and sprinkle, can y'all see? Sprinkle some sugar. Pretty generous amount of sugar over that. Spread that out. Then you're going to take butter and you're going to cut the butter. I hope y'all can see. I have an eye on that moves with me, and sometimes I'm not far enough back where it don't get really close. It keeps me, it's on me instead of what I'm doing. So I'm going to stand over here kind of to the side. Could have had all this done, save time, but I didn't. Okay, so then you're just going to cut butter, just little pats of butter, and just spread it all over your pie. I mean, all over this, what you rolled out, your dough. Just move it around so you spread it out. Now, remember, it's called a butter roll pie, so that means it's going to have a real buttery, sweet buttery flavor. So I'm going to use about a half a stick of this butter. And now just move the butter around so it's kind of just spread it out equally everywhere. Okay, so then you take your aluminum foil or whatever, and you just turn it up, and you start rolling, and you roll it. See how I'm just rolling it, but keep rolling, don't roll. Make sure the butter stays up in the roll because it'll want to slide out. Just keep rolling, and just keep on rolling. When you get to this side, if you'll pick this side up and turn it over that way, then you'll have that last part on top. Can y'all see? I hope that I'm gonna get the camera and move it over here where y'all can see. See, it's just in a little roll. Okay, let's see if I can keep it well. All right, so let me move it out a little bit so y'all can see it's wanting to. Okay, move it back a little. All right, let me get my dish. I'm going to take it in this little basket casserole dish since I'm taking it somewhere. Let me move this back over here. All right. I guess that can everybody see now? Can't see what y'all are, if you're commenting or not, to see if you can see. All right, so take that first little bit and just kind of set it over to the side. Cut it about the thickness of maybe, I'm gonna say 2 inches, and lay it in your casserole dish. You just cut it kind of like you're making cinnamon rolls, and lay it in your casserole dish. I'm going to speed this up, and then I'll show y'all when I get it done how it looks in the pan up closer. I didn't quite have enough to fill this pan up. Should have made a little bit more dough, but these will probably spread out. Okay, so see how I did it? They could be closer, but I should have made more to fill up this casserole dish. But anyway, you lay them in there, like with the cut in up. And then you mix. I'm going to use this same bowl because it's just got flour in it. You mix milk. We just want enough liquid to cover it, when we pour it in there, to cover it up. Make a little bit more. Okay, so milk, vanilla flavoring. We want it to taste like butter and vanilla. Okay, so then we're going to do sugar. Probably about maybe a half cup of sugar. And stir that up till you dissolve the sugar. You can use the same bowl you made your dough, because it's just, all it is flour. And we know it's clean, we just used it. Keep from messing up so many dishes. Now pour that. I'll get this that way you can see it. Just pour that over all your, make sure you get them all wet with this liquid mixture. Okay. So see the liquid mixture. Okay. Now what we're going to do is, I'll get this mess up here before I dump all this flour in my flour. Okay, so the butter that we had left, using this same knife, you just start cutting butter on top. And you just cut little things of butter, chips of butter, to go all over the top of it. See, who can't afford to make a dessert? Really? You got sugar, butter, vanilla flavor, milk, and flour. Most everybody has those ingredients. What if you had company coming in, just you didn't know they were coming, they called, said we're going to come over, and you'd like to have just some dessert with coffee? Well, you could probably have this done from scratch, from beginning to end, cooked and everything, because this don't take much longer to cook than it would take to cook a biscuit. Because what it's going to do is this sugar in with this milk and vanilla flavor, and when it starts to bubbling, it's going to thicken, and it's going to make a thick, like pudding, a pudding effect. Okay, so put it in the oven on 350, and I'm going to set my timer and watch it. I'm going to set it on 20 minutes. May not take that long. I'm just going to keep checking it. But anyway, that is a butter roll pie. I wish I could let y'all see it when it comes out of the oven, but it'll just come out brown, like a golden brown on top, where the dough, the little rolls were. It's just be golden brown and kind of white. And then I have a little thing here I keep my powdered sugar in. It's just like a little, I keep powdered sugar in there. So when it gets done, I'm going to sprinkle the top of it with powdered sugar, confectioner's sugar. And that is all you do to make a butter roll pie. Thank y'all for joining me this evening, and I appreciate y'all. And subscribe to my channel and like my channel, and also share it to others so I can build my channel up. I just like to get to know everybody and spend this time as a hobby with y'all. But anyway, until the next video from the Barefoot Mountain Gal, thank y'all. See ya. Bye.